Well, ladies and gentlemen, that being said, we have one more segment this evening to get under our belts. One final, really, confrontation before Johannesburg. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is a long time coming. I am going to bring them both in right here, right now, and we're going to see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome first your high stakes champion, Jamison Jensen, and second, Drake.
Jamison, Drake, hello.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi.
Hello. Jamison, are you there? Jamison, hello.
Yeah, there we go. Hello. Sorry.
Okay, gentlemen, welcome. It's good to have you both here. Obviously, This one has been kind of a long time coming. There's definitely a lot on the line come Saturday. Unfortunately, it looks like the one with the momentum walking into this is going to be Aaron Clash. I kind of want to see where both of your heads are at. Obviously, it's been a very strenuous road for the both of you getting to this point. And clearly it's definitely something that's going to be something we're going to be taking a lot of time to look at over the weekend. It's going to be a huge match over the weekend. So, gentlemen, tell me, Drake and then Jamison, I guess, where are your heads? Excuse me, where are your heads at right now?
I defer to Jensen for the first question.
Okay. Jameson?
Not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Okay. Where's my head at? I mean, I'm not trying to bring the mood down or anything like that, but I watched one of the biggest upstarts in this business take a bullet for me. I don't know why he did it. And I wish I could ask him, but he's being tended to by the medical staff right now. I'd be lying if I said that this match coming in hasn't been on my mind all week. Let me see if I can try to bring this up a bit here. I know the people going into this match better than a good chunk of this roster, specifically Drake, because I've worked with them before, and I'm sorry. I'm a little flustered at the moment.
It's hard to watch your friend get beat, isn't it?
You got a lot of nerve. You know that? I've known you for what, 2 years now? You're one of my mentors in TCW, Blaze, Spencer. And that's all you can say to me is talking about watching one of my friends get brutalized like that. Typical.
Jensen.
No fucking typical of you.
Jensen. You know jack shit about me. You like to think that you do. And I don't blame you. I've been in your life for your entire career so far. But you don't realize that I had a life before you joined the TCW roster and subsequently the SCW roster. Now, while I wasn't privy to what was going on over here, I was very privy to what was going on over there. And do you remember how I treated you when you came in?
Yeah.
Do you remember what I said to you?
I remember the last thing you said to me over there.
The last thing. You remember the last thing, but do you remember the first thing?
I get hit in the head a lot, so why don't you enlighten me?
You're better than this. The first thing I had to do when you came to TCW was remind you that you are better than you're acting. You came in and you were doing great things, and I said, I believe in this man. And then all of a sudden you tried to change your gimmick to mimic something. And guess what? That became paralleled here. I came in and I was watching someone who I looked up to. You don't realize this, but I look up to you being someone that they weren't. Being someone who I believe could be much better than they were. And to be fair, you were holding the high roller heavyweight title. And I respect the shit out of that. Because guess what? There aren't many people who make it there. But you did. And you did it without anyone else's help. But the truth is, you could have been so much better. Because realize now what you're doing right now is the best work you've ever done. And I said the same thing back when you held the title in TCW. Saying that you make the title. The title doesn't make the man. And guess what? Everyone cares about the high stakes title right now. And unfortunately, no one's looking at the high roller. Because you, me, Clash, you're making that title more relevant than any other title on this roster. And do you know why? It's because you hold it. You know, you said something last week that I thought was funny. You think I've held gold. I've only held gold once in my entire career, and that was off of a Money in the Bank cash-in, which I lost a week later. And that's it. That's my entire title career. I don't have any other legacy besides that. I'm glad that you would think so. And I'm glad that you think I'm more of a veteran than I actually am, but really my career story starts at Dynasty. And that's it. Besides Dynasty, I have nothing else that highlights my career. You, on the other hand, do you see how much you've gained? See how much you've done in the short amount of time that you've had? There isn't anyone else in this locker room, besides one other person, who I believe in more than you. And that's why I hurt you, and that's why I attacked you. Because unfortunately, in my mind, the only way to get through to you was through your head. And I had to do that 3 times. And unfortunately, it led to some bad things, which I'm sorry that you blame yourself for, but it wasn't necessarily you. You were becoming who you are now. And right now, I respect you more than ever.
What do you mean it wasn't my fault what I did? I understand that not everything that I've been blamed for is on me. I understand that. What happened to Scott Zero wasn't on me. Scott's his own man. He did that to himself. It doesn't matter, and I know he's listening because he's got nothing better to fucking do right now. It doesn't matter what he says, Brian says, or what Clash says. What happened to him is not my fault. I didn't go out to the parking lot and start breaking windows with my bare hands. I didn't go out there screaming and crying because I lost a match. I didn't go out there and then decide to inject myself in a match because I lost. I didn't go out there and I didn't fake an injury for weeks. And then when I finally beat Scott, after weeks and weeks of medical testing and proving that he was more than capable to compete, he took it personally. And he said it was my fault. And he beat that into my brain. And then I've had Clash and Styles do the same thing, that all this is my fault. Something I've owned up to. Y'all can see it on my fucking Twitter. I put it out there for the whole world to see yesterday. I've done some heinous shit. I turned my back on my best friend 2 years ago. You can ask Blaze about that, and Drake. They were both there. It took a year to fix, more than a year to fix that. I have ruined his wedding before, and I'm lucky to still call him a friend. I almost made the same mistake with Adam. I said some pretty fucked up and horrible shit to that kid in the casino. I have broken people mentally and emotionally. And I beat myself up over it because I know what I did was wrong. And I know best thing I can do is try to make it right. The reason that I thought that you had championship gold everywhere, because you're a legend in this business. And it is my honor to compete with people like you. It's my honor to compete with people like Blaze, Spencer, Adam, Aaron, Brian. It is my honor to share the ring with guys like TGA. People that will be here long after I'm gone. And long after I've done what I've come to do. I've found success everywhere I've gone. 9 times out of 10, I managed to fuck that up. I managed to find myself alone, in pain, with no one to turn to. I'm not doing that again. I refuse to go through that again. You once told me a few weeks ago that I don't know shit about loss. You don't know a fucking thing about the losses that I've suffered. You don't understand the losses that I've suffered, Drake. Come Saturday, hell or high water, win, lose, or draw. I said this before. I'm going out my way. I'm going down swinging. And I'm taking one of you motherfuckers with me. You can bank on that. Because I swear on my mother's soul, come Saturday, I will make every person in that match live the nightmare that I suffer every fucking day.
Good for you. Good for you. But you realize that everyone experiences loss. And honestly, it's how you handle that aggression that makes you who you are. And I don't think that aggression is who you are. I think you are a very different person than you portray yourself to be. I think you're strong, and I think you're tough-willed. But we've all experienced loss. Hell, I can't even look you in the face right now. I can't even go down to that ring and look my opponents in the face. I have to go through every day wondering what's going on around me and hoping I'm correct. Loss doesn't make a person. What makes a person is how they handle it. And that's willpower. The willpower that I believe you have and that I saw all those years ago. And I see right now standing here before me. You can act like loss is a big factor to you. And you're going to go down to that ring, you're going to beat people up. But I know that's not you. That's not who you are. You're a better person than I ever was. And you're a better person than I ever will be. Because guess what, Jensen? You are the future of this business. And I want to say I apologize for all the fucking shit I did to you. I apologize for all the shit I put you through because I thought that was my way of teaching. But I want you to realize something. And I absolutely hate this. And it drives me nuts. But you're better than me right now. I hope you realize that. You're better than me. Look at your resume, look at my resume. And guess what? Guess who stands atop the rest right now? You do. Do you know where my legacy lies? My legacy lies with a 6-month storyline that ended with me losing. And then there was nothing. Then there's loss after loss after loss. And that's all I faced. I came here, and guess what? For a little bit, I felt that glory of winning, and then I lost. And I lost, and I lost. And realized this is a subsequent pattern that's going to keep on going. And Jensen, I love you, and I support you so fucking much. And I believe that you are going to have a career that transcends mine far after I'm gone. But right now, you know what's important to me?
What?
Is making sure that when curtain call comes and I walk out the door and I am done in the business, that I leave something. This match coming up for me means more to me than anything else I've ever done. Do you know why? Because this is the only thing, this is the last chance for me to prove that I am something worth gold, worth a title. Because after this match, with the way I'm going, with all the losses I am taking, curtain call comes and I'm going to walk away a forgotten man. So I'm sorry, Jensen. I apologize for all the shit that I've done up to this point. But let me tell you something here. Come this Saturday, I swear to God that I will win that gold. I will do something that I can be proud of that isn't hurting people. I need something. I need something so fucking badly. Because if I walk away from this business with nothing, I've put so much into this fucking business. You have no idea. I've taken losses for people. I have given people the pedestal that they needed to be better. I did so much for you. I did so much for Blaze. And I've done so much for so many people out there. But I haven't done shit. I have not had any record next to my name besides hurting people and making people suffer. Do you know how much that hurts someone like me who only tries to help? I try to be a savior. That is what I am called, a savior. But I'm not. I merely hurt people. This title is important. This match is important. And I apologize for what I'm going to have to do. I apologize that I'm going to have to walk in there and I'm going to have to take that title from you because I need it more than you do right now. This is high stakes for me. This is high stakes for the rest of my career. And if I don't win this, if I don't push you to the limit, if I don't push Clash to the limit, that's it. I'm done.
Gentlemen,
You have one shot. Don't miss.
Gentlemen, we wish you both the best of luck in Johannesburg on Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, Drake and Jamison, your high-stakes champion, your main event is on the way. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time.